And welcome back to another episode of the Benchwarmers, joined as always by my co-host Brad Bain. Bainey, good to be back for another week.
Chook, it's fantastic, mate. It's the highlight of my week. I look forward to it all week, and it's great to be here.
It's always good to catch up with you. You're a hard man to get on the phone, so good to be here with you tonight. And Brad, the Exchange Hotel, a major sponsor. The dance floor where we film the show from every week is finally back open. It's been shut for a couple of years, but this is the place where memories were made.
That's right, Chookie. We turned one on here, and doesn't it feel comfy underfoot? They've relaid the turf. It feels great underfoot. It's ready for dancing, and the boys turned it on Saturday night, didn't they?
They did on the weekend. It was fantastic here, and I'm looking forward to getting back up here soon and working up a sweat and dropping a few calories in here as well, Brad, because that's a part of the life that we're in at the moment. So looking forward to doing that. We've got to thank the Exchange Hotel along with Rams Home Loans Northern Adelaide and all of our sponsors that help the show go to air each and every week, Brad. But we're going to have a short break. Thank our sponsors. Come back with the Feel Good Fill Up.
And thanks to Rams Home Loans Northern Adelaide, we are back with another massive edition of the Feel Good Fill Up, Chook. If you're looking to refinance, get down there and they will sort you out, won't they?
They will. Well said.
Chookie, for the first time in the history of the Feel Good Fill Up, we've got an all-female nominee lineup. We have first off the top, who did win it in the women's show this week as well. Get over there, Aisha and Baz doing a fantastic show on the women's BLGW show, aren't they, Chook?
They are fantastic, and great to have an all-female cast that know the BLGW inside and out. So well done to the girls, and well done to Caitlin for winning it over there.
That's right, Chook. I think you've stole my thunder there. The first one is Caitlin Wenland. This week she signed with the Brisbane Lions in the AFLW, Chook, to be the first player drafted out of the BLGW, which is just fantastic. A local girl from Gawler, she graduated from Trinity in 2021, played at Williston, as we know, won the 2021 BNF with them. In 2022, won the premiership with them and best on ground, if you don't mind, and won the premiership this year with Centrals, came second in their best and fairest. She's done it all, Chuck.
No, she has. She's a star, and she's been a star of the competition for a long time, and someone that we thought might get drafted last year and didn't. I think she trained on with Port for a while this year, Brad. She's been thereabouts, and so good to see her get her opportunity, and I think she just plays the game at the right tempo for AFLW footy. Yeah,
she's a star, Chook. Went up to Queensland a month ago, played for Southport, played 4 games there, got best or in the best twice, and Brisbane didn't waste any time snapping her up. A month to go for the AFLW as well, Chookie. Strap yourself in. That should be a good season. Well done, Caitlin.
My girl, Anne Hatcher.
Yes, she's a star as well, Chook. She will win a feel-good fill-up one day, I reckon, if she keeps going about her business how she is. Chook, the next lot that win it, get a nomination in the Netball World Cup that is happening over in South Africa. Our Diamonds are playing tonight, 1:30 a.m. Obviously, this show takes 2 days to go to air, so the results will come out then, but they get a shout out as well for beating Jamaica and making it through to the final.
Yeah, I watched the dying minutes of the Jamaica game last night, so well done, and hopefully the girls can get it done against England.
It's fantastic, Chook. Another national team that's doing us proud, the Matildas, Chook. They beat Canada to move into the round of 16, and they play Denmark tomorrow night as well in a do-or-die game.
Well, everyone was writing us off against Canada. With no Sam Kerr, we're going to get...
Didn't they do?
We're going to get in some strife, and we've played our best game of the tournament. So the girls are just fine-tuning and warming up, so looking forward to tuning in tomorrow night.
That's right, Chuck, and it will be interesting what we do with Sam Kerr if she starts on or off the pitch.
Yeah, she'll start off, Brad.
Yeah, she's a star, Chuck. I can't wait to see her come on eventually. They're holding her back, but she'll be fantastic. And it was good to see as well, Chuck, the 1975 OG Matildas. They had a reunion the other week as well. They came together for a little scratch match.
They did. Good to see 48 years later, the ladies still had some great touch. So great to watch, and a great initiative by the OG Aussies as well.
It's great to see him back, Chookie. The winner this week, as I said, a all-female lineup this week. This girl is a star. It's actually a greyhound. It goes to She's a Pearl. She retired from racing this week. We've got a number of mates and superstars that own her. That is the relevance of all this, Chookie. She retired from racing with 63 starts and 39 wins, $1.72 million in prize money, if you don't mind. The highlights of her career: Group 1 Paws of Thunder, Group 1 Golden Easter Egg, $1 Million Chase, and the Tamora Cup back-to-back. She's a star.
She's a star, and she's been... That record could have been even better because she's been nutted in a couple of races as well. So The boys found a winner with this, and it was what a great career She's a Pearl had, and goes down as the richest dog in history as it stands at the minute.
It's massive, Chook, and some of the owners that'll be happy with some of that prize money as well, Chooky. We know them well. Tex Walker, Aaron King, Tim Yeatman, Tyson Panagotto, the list goes on, but they're just some of the stars.
Some of the stars, it's an all-star cast, so the boys have done well with that.
It is, Chooky. I hope they invest it well. But the biggest highlight of She's a Pearl's career, Chooky, we talked about all the prize money and everything, but the trainer, Andy Lord, he's never let a greyhound inside before in his house. She's a Pearl, she rules the Rooster Dome, she's inside, and he's bought an $8,000 couch for her to sit on and watch the TV.
Well, the dog's got to get some money back, doesn't it? Because
that's right.
It's probably made his career very outstanding. Obviously, dog's not a whole heap of prize money in it until recently, so it's a lot of carving away, but I think Andy will be very happy with what She's a Pearl's returned.
Nah, it's a fantastic effort, Chook, and we wish her all the best in her retirement. And thanks to Rams Home Loans Northern Adelaide, we will be back with another big instalment next week.
Yes, well done, Brad, on another fantastic feel-good fill-up, and social media just going nuts for the feel-good fill-up, and you're giving some people some big shout-outs, and a lot of research goes into it each and every week, and it's why the viewers love tuning into it so much.
Nah, thanks, Chooky, and obviously a big shout-out goes to Peter Malinauskas for all the good things he's doing in SA and Adelaide, giving us plenty of content to talk about.
He certainly is. Let's have a look at the round 14 of the Barossa, because there's plenty of content to talk about in here as well, Brad. Game 1 on the weekend was Tanunda 15-17, 107, defeating Kapunda 9-4, 58, a game that we expect the Pies to win.
Yeah, that's right, Chook. We know both teams probably haven't played in the way they've wanted and got the wins on the board that they would have wanted this year. So bottom of the table clash this one was, both playing for a bit of pride and taking a bit of momentum into next year. Tanunda best there, Lockie Earl, Sam Calhoun, our boy, and Tommy Hahn. Goals, Jared Trainer's filled his bucket. He's kicked 5, moves on to 6th in the leaderboard, Chook, in our live leaderboard. Hahn 3 and Jackie May 2. Kapunda best. Wyatt Ryan, doesn't he love a best on ground when he comes back to Kapunda?
He does, and he likes to bully him, and
he's
going to go very well in this competition when he does come back full time at some stage.
He's a star. He got best on ground. Liam Opitz 2nd and Parr 3rd. Kapunda goals there. Ryan 3 and Aish 2. Chooky. Bit of an arm wrestle early, but Tanunda 9-5 to 1-0 in the second quarter, if you don't mind. They've nearly kicked 60 points in one quarter, and that was all she wrote after that. 14 scoring shots in a quarter, that's as big as it gets, Brad. It's a fantastic effort. They put the foot down, and they're definitely trying to play and earn a bit of pride going into next year. And all the development's happening as well at Tanunda. They'll be looking to match that. Well, we haven't even spoken about that. No. As you said, too much, but gather round in Tanunda next year. How good is that going to be? Fantastic. Looking forward to getting out there and right in the middle of the wine region, so can't wait for that. Fantastic. Let's have a look at game 2, Brad. Gawler Central 11-7, 73, defeated by Nuri 16-19, 115. Game where you felt Nuri were going to get the win, but you'd say, Gawler Central's ability to kick 70 points still, there's some positive signs there. That's right, Chooky, and Gawler Central, they knocked off Barossa earlier in the year, so you never know with this mob. As Newry, you're going into this game as a bit of a danger game, and they did have a few outs with Scott Bentley's wedding on a Friday night, so that was obviously booked a long time ago. You never know how that's going to land. That was his wedding, so his brother James made the trip to that as well, so as he would. So Scott Bentley missed, James Bentley and Warmington missed as well, and Dearlove was away with work. So a few handy names there, Chook, they didn't have, and a bit of a danger game, but they got the job done as Newry do. They do, and it's always a funny one, wedding season, isn't it, when you can get them done. But congratulations to Scott, is in order first and foremost, because obviously there's things more important than footy, and hopefully they had a lovely night, and congratulations to the new couple, but well done on the boys that played for getting the job done. Yeah, that's right. Well done, Scott, and the boys as well. Full shout out. But Chooky, Central's best there. Dylan Bell first, Leo Harrison, the entertainer. We love his work on and off the field, second best. Yep. Brad Mitchell third, and their goals, Bell 3 and Jenna 3. Newry best, Jack Henke, best on ground with 6 goals straight, if you don't mind. Simon Furnell second, and Nick Madden as well, third best on ground and 4 goals. Usually plays down back, Chooky. Found his way up forward with the Bentley boys out. Well, you would have been happy with that, Mads, because he does like going forward and kicking a goal, and
Jack Henke's way too good to be playing at this level. He's a star of the competition. Obviously, he's on Central's list, and he's performed well in the Resis when he's got his opportunity for them as well. So he's too good to be playing at this level. He's just got to try and probably find his feet and a bit of consistency at the next, because he should be playing more footy down at State League. Yeah,
that's right, Chook, and I'm sure he's working on that, Chooky. But it was Newry. It was all Newry early. 6 goals 6 to 1 goal 4 in the first quarter, and then they've obviously just run away with that. That was just about the lead for the rest of the game. But for Gawler Central's, Leo Harrison, our boy, 19 tackles. Chook, he is a star, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a strong bloke as well. So he 19 tackles. That's a big effort. You don't see that too many times, especially on a dry weather game. So he's obviously tackling hard. Wouldn't mind him maybe a few less and get into the footy first a little bit more.
I'm sure one bloke that'll be working on that explosive work is Joel Hoff, the head of the footy factory at Gawler Centrals. He's got him looking fit and strong. Another lad that's in that factory, Chook, Kyle Thorogood, 12 games he's played, 9 times in the best. He is just Mr. Consistent. Yeah,
which we wouldn't know if Kyle didn't tell us that. So there's a bit of self-promotion from Kyle as well. So well done, KT. But he's organised a table to the luncheon. So well done, mate. And we love your work. Well, 9 times, very consistent. That's what you're asking for in a performer like that.
That's right, Chooky. And plenty of performance as well on the field and off the field. iPod Shuffle night. You made the trip down?
Made the trip down to their iPod Shuffle night. Great night. Great to catch up with some of the boys and have a beer with them that I haven't been able to for a while now, and catch up with some old mates there. And 2 boys that I love in these sort of nights are the Pilkington brothers. Don't know what it is. It was a Barbie themed night, so all the boys come dressed as Ken or do the footy. But the boys decided to dress up as Barbie. So the Pilkington boys, they love dressing up as girls whenever they get the chance.
That's fantastic. Party time for GC and the Pilcos, and party time for Barossa as they took on Angaston. Chook 14-14, 98. Defeated Angaston 7-7-49. That's a lovely looking scoreboard for the digits, Chook. The numerology.
Numerology, double. So, good from Barossa. Just, again, a game with where they're at, that they're going to win. Ozzie McDonald, best for them, so good to see him playing. Isaac Werner, Brendan Dew, also in the best players for them, with Samo, best on ground, Tuckwell and Schubert for Angaston, with goal kickers Riswick with 3, Shillaby with 4, Dew with 2, and Cole Hagan with 2, and Durden with 2 for the Panthers.
That's right, Chook. You were struggling through my handwriting there, weren't you? But we had a note off to the side as well. The leading goal kicker race is all tied up at the minute. This is just some fantastic media, isn't it, Chook, to keep track of. Shillaby 4 and Riswick 3. They're on 38 each at the top. I love this sort of stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it pans out. And we might have to try and get out to the last game and see if the boys if they share the ball or they go for glory.
No, we'll be watching that one closely, Chook, and then they'll go into finals as well if we count that as well. So that's who knows. Anyway, some milestones there for Barossa. Jake Tobin 50 games, and also shout out Nick Casbolt 100 and Alex Stone 200 senior games as well. Again, Chooky, just a fast start from Barossa. They knew this was an important game, and they've still got second place to play for. 5 goals 2 to 1 goal 2 against Angaston in the first quarter.
It's fast starting footy. Scoreboard pressure is what's going to help set the tone for the game. So if you can put that scoreboard pressure on early, it goes a long way to winning the game of footy.
That's right, Chook. And last game of the round, this was another important game for this mob. Williston 12-9-81 defeated Freeling 6-8-44. Williston best there. Holloway, Shawnee Childs, Isaiah McKenzie, their goals. Holloway 4, all in the first quarter, if you don't mind, Chook. He's started strong there. Coombs 4. That's right. Freeling best, Muster, Ross and Killian. Killian had the job on Lehman and kept him goalless as well. So he's had a fantastic day there. I would have given that best on ground, Chook. I wasn't there, but I love defenders, you know that. And Heinrich 3 and McDonald 3 for Freeling.
Great to see him, and great to see a couple of roles getting done there both ways as well. It looks like Shawnee Childs had a bit of a go on Dutchke as well, Brad.
Yeah, that's right, Chooky. You're going through the notes. That's a fantastic journalism from you, Chook. Hudson Cole as well. He's still out with the foot injury. He's a valuable asset to Williston, but also our news-breaking team. He delivers us with a lot of the news and a lot of our notes, Chook.
I did run into the boys last night from the Donnybrooks. They had their shuffle night last night as well. So the 2 Gawler clubs had the shuffle night.
Gawler was shuffling last night.
And we all got together at the Kingsford for a nice end of night, which was good. good.
That's fantastic, Chook. And Heath Crowden as well on debut, young lad down at Central's on debut for Williston. I'm sure he'll build into his illustrious career. Chookie Lehman, with being goalless to Killian, puts him 5 behind the Barossa boys, so he could still give that a shake, but that game didn't help him.
Yeah, and you know, Freeling's a game where he might have been licking his lips trying to bag a couple
in other years you would.
But Killian's done a great job, which is good to see as well. Brad, let's take a quick look at the ladder as well as it sits after round 14, and we've got South off the bye. They're still a game clear from Newry, and who are 2 games clear from Barossa, and again, 2 games clear from Williston, which are a game clear from Gawler Central. So that's sort of the 5, which is crazy when you're sitting here with some of the results that, you know, Gawler Central's a 1 game out of the 4, and it's going to come down to that last game between Gawler Central and Williston, you would think.
That's right, Chook. It is, and we'll be watching that closely. So they've obviously got a game on Williston, so they'll be looking to keep their percentage nice and tight as well. We haven't looked quite in detail in that, but I'm sure that'll play its part. A lad that wasn't playing, Charlie Molyneux as well, just getting himself right for the last few games of the year.
Yeah, well, there's a few in that boat for Gawler Central. So
and they were still gallant against Newry, so don't write them off.
No, it's going to be an interesting watch that's coming into the back end of the year, which is exciting. Well done, Brad. Well wrapped up and well researched as well.
You too, mate.
Good work. We're going to have a quick break, thank our sponsors, and come back and have a look at round 15 in the Barossa. All right, let's take a look at round 15 in the Barossa. Brad, game 1, Freeling taking on the Bulldogs.
Big game, Chook. They're all big games at the minute when there's only a game or 2 in it at the top of the ladder. Barossa taking on Freeling, as you kindly said. Freeling, they're a proud mob this year. They're getting close. I think Barossa have too much to play for and they'll get it done. Yeah,
I'm going to go the Bulldogs as well. Game 2, this one is a danger game.
Yeah.
I'm going to play, it could either set the 4 or keep the 4 alive, and that's Angaston taking on Gawler Central.
Well, we've said it all year about Angaston, that their wins probably aren't reflecting just how much quality and how well they're playing, and I think when you chat to most coaches that come up against them, they say a similar thing. So their ladder, the position on the ladder definitely doesn't reflect how good they are. I think, again, Gawler Centrals, they would have not rested a couple, but a few were in doubt last week and didn't play. I think they'll all probably shuffle back in and they might get the job done and keep their finals hopes alive.
Yeah, there's plenty to play for in this game, and I feel like it's going to be one of those games that could go either way, and I think Angaston could win it, but getting back with the heart here and go Gawler Central to keep the finals hopes alive.
Yeah, no, I agree, Chook.
Game 3, Brad, Newry Upper taking on Tanunda.
Yeah, I think Newry, they are going to start to ramp up now. They've had their weddings, they've had their Europe trips, they're going to start to sharpen themselves up, and I think they'll fill their buckets on the weekend.
Yeah, grudge match, 2 teams that they dislike each other a lot, so I'm going to go with Newry to get it done as well in that one. And Kapunda taking on South in the last game of the round, Brad. Yeah,
Chookie, South a little bit scratchy before the bye. They're obviously down to Tanunda at 3/4 time, so they can be beatable, I suppose. They haven't lost this year, so it's a big thing to say, isn't it? But I suppose if they have an off day, you never know, Chook. I think Kapunda they're struggling, as we know, so I think South will get it done.
Yeah, it was a long way to come around to that one, but top v bottom, Brad, I'm going to go with top.
Yes, you're a numbers man, Chook.
I'll go South.
No, they're a quality outfit, but they'll be hoping to probably play a little bit better than they did against Tanunda.
No doubt they will be, mate. You enjoy the next week.
You too, mate.
Looking forward to catching up with you again next Sunday night to wrap up another week of Barossa footy. And again, thank you to all our sponsors and everyone that tunes in. We fumbled our way through tonight, but we'll take that one and get on with it next week. And we hope to see you all out at some local footy this weekend. Thanks for watching.